Okay, now we go for question 4. Question 4, we want to solve the equation for this one, right? So when we see solve, that means we need to find x. Solve, that means we need to find our x. So if x is the solution for this equation, what does this mean? That means the answer can be plugged in into the equation, then left-hand side will be equal to right-hand side. So actually for question 4, this question is quite simple because why? You see that first, the left-hand side and right-hand side, both they got x minus 4c. That means they have the same bracket, right? So can I just cancel out these two bracket means? Of course not. Don't do that. Okay. So when they got the same bracket, don't cancel out that immediately. What we can do actually is we can plug in. Okay. So you see that if they got the same bracket, that means if x is 4c, what will become? If x is 4c, then 4c minus 4c, left-hand side is 0. And right-hand side, 4c minus 4c is again 0. That means 0 should be equal to 0, right? So that means 4c is one of the solution already. That means 4c is correct. You see that? 4c, 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 4c here. So that means the answer should be D. Because I found that 4c suits the equations. When I plug in 4c, left-hand side is 0. And right-hand side is 0 as well. So that's why I know that 4c should be one of the solution at least. So that's why I can circle D already. Done. Method 1. Okay. So how about method 2 means if I want to do the calculation, what can I do? Okay. So method 2, I will show that the calculation for you. Okay. So if you think that method 1 is suitable for you, then you can go on from question 5 now, right? So for method 2, I can't cancel out the same bracket. What can I do is I move all the bracket to the left-hand side. So what does this mean? Plus, move to left-hand side become minus. So the first line I'll write it like this. The original one, this 2 is original on the left-hand side. And then I minus the right-hand side. Move it, all the things into the left-hand side. And after that, we can take out common factor. So that means the x minus 4c is the common factor, right? So we can take out the common factor. And then after we take out, we have a bracket that contains all the remaining parts. For the front, if we take out x minus 4c, the remaining should be the first bracket, x minus c. And then minus, because here is minus, okay? For the after part, if we take out the bracket, then what is remain is this bracket, right? So you see that I didn't take out any bracket yet. I just contains all the remaining parts in the second bracket, okay? Don't remove the bracket yet, because if you remove so fast, some students, they will have wrong sign for the negative, because be careful when we times negative, some sign may change, okay? So for the first side, first bracket, just copy. For the next one, we expand it now. So x minus c, minus go inside, minus 3c, minus negative, that means plus x, okay? So equals 0. So do some calculation here. So for the first one, still copy. For the next one, x plus x altogether, we got 2x. Minus c and minus 3c altogether is minus 4c equals 0. So two things is equal to 0. That means either one of them is 0. So that means x minus 4c is 0 or 2x minus 4c is 0. For the first one, we got x is 4c. And for the next one, we will got x is 2c. So that's why you see that is D. So this is the calculation part. But for this one, I think the method 1 should be better, right? So that's all for question 4.